today, bros, frauditors, he puts them on the grill. Stop complaining about your massive water bill. Stick the boy up where the sun don't shine. When I'm done with you, your shop will be mine. I'm living life I've taken in the sun. I destroy frauditors, I do it all for fun. I got weapons of mass destruction for you, bud. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one. But a gold ain't one. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one.
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois, where we're going to stop into the goat farm. The temporary goat farm, since the main goat farm has been foreclosed on last year. Yeah, well, we're going to listen to Shady Ghanayim rant and rave about that evil Dr. Snake. That Dr. Snake has got to go. There's no doubt about it. Well, anyway, some of this may sound familiar to you because I've mixed it in from 2 different live streams. But hey, you know what? There's 9.5 hours and he's going to broadcast again today. Yeah, I'm getting behind on this stuff. But anyway, so sit back, watch, have a good laugh day. And most of all, enjoy Shady Ghanayim. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me play a short clip and listen in how he feels about Jewish people. It's only a few seconds. Let's roll the clip.
Fuck Jews, no equal. They can taste the ego. Suffer in the desert.
The attorney showed that on behalf of this rogue individual, right? Because the attorney said that was very inappropriate. So he was referring to Coulter's disgusting felony that he committed in that video. That's a felony. That event has to be revisited. Here's what Coulter is saying. Also brings up the question of his association with the municipality that includes this mayor. DWM, it's very disturbing and alarming of why a person would choose. This whole time I have been doing an investigation. I said, no, you know what? Let me sit back because they'll get darker. Someone like Coulter's culture, those people are dark individuals to possess thousands upon thousands of images of animal pornography.
Alright, first off, the attorney struck those comments out that you played in my voice because that wasn't first party to the city council meeting. That was a recording you played. That's why it was struck out. It's not felonious. Do you know the definition of felony? Probably not. Alright. Now, what is he talking about? Animal pornography. He considers this meme on the screen to be animal pornography. What happens in the goat house stays in the goat house. How is that pornographic? Only your sick mind would think up something to make it pornographic. That's the case. Yeah, he's trying to get us arrested, and he's trying to get me evicted, and he's not going to succeed. And the only time he's going to stop is when all these agencies tell him, look, there's nothing we can do. Up until that time, we're just going to have to put up with his bullshit. Then we get to start on him. What he did to me, I'm going to do to him. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. When he says, my kind of people, well, what kind of people are you referring to? Are you talking about white people? Yeah, you see, he can talk about white people, but I can't talk about his kind of people. What kind of people are those? The people who sleep with goats, I guess. I don't know.
Right? Insinuation of men and having sexual it's very, very disturbing what these people are brought to themselves. Because it goes in writing, right? It all goes in writing. And so, in the end, I said, no, he's trying to kill me. He wants to kill me. And the mayor hung up the phone. He said, your 3 minutes is up. But at the same time, they are on notice, right? they are on notice. Something is off with David Coulter. Something is very wrong with him. Someone without an inch of peace, with an unstable tongue, right? Unstable mentality of what he brings to the table is like a large puppet he is, right? Because he brings other criminals into chat sections. So he gives law enforcement access to additional criminals to hold criminals in contempt. It's a big organization across state lines that these folks are involved with. On their hard drive they have, they're creating death threats and emails, subliminal messages, and pornographic animal porn, with an intent and a message of bad faith.
Oh, yes, indeed. Dr. Dave's operating a criminal organization. That's how he pronounces organization. Yeah, he's going to have us charged under RICO. Ah, man, I rather doubt it, man. That was for the really bad people of our time back in the day. Yeah, back in the 50s and 60s and 70s. Oh, man, those people back then, illegal loan sharking and prostitution. Oh, man, drugs. Those are for the gangsters. We're not gangsters. We're a bunch of old guys. And what the hell's wrong with this kid anyway? Have you been smoking some of that goat dung out of the backyard again, boy?
And the reasoning behind it is Coulter's words to piss him off, right? Or to push him over the edge, right? Or to... This is something that... something that has to be studied, right? The devil's here for a reason. You know what I'm talking about? He's to be studied and analyzed. Now, them folks are on notice. Yeah, the attorney, he said, no, strike that portion, keep the rest, right? It is on notice. Like, Coulter and his followers, they are so, unbelievably dumb. Why? Why can I call them dumb? It's because they put things in writing, right? They give us evidence. They confirm who they are in real life. And they type away behind a keyboard and think everything is free speech, right? There's a distinction between free speech and a hate organization like Coulter's that we're going to use as a case study against him and whoever's complicit with him to, again, how many times I said this, to potentially inspire or rewrite the United States anti-Semitism bill.
Shady Shade tries to pretend that he is a lover of Jewish people, but that's just not true. Because guess what? He has a video up on a page from 13 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time ago. But it's his words. It's what he says in this video. I'm just going to go ahead and play the clip and then I'll comment. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
Fuck Jews, no equal. They can taste the ego. Suffer in the desert.
I know that went by rather quickly and I was going to slow it down a little bit, but it says F the Jews and they should live in the desert. And he's talking about us being anti-Semitic. I'm going to play that in every single video I upload. It's only about 3.5 seconds, but it's worth the listen. Don't you agree, good people?
We're going to use people like him, right? A sick, disturbed 4 years straight, man. That guy is ill, mentally ill, and he's felonious. Let me just tell you those 4 words, right? This is my testimony, and it's all like it's coming to an end. It's crashing down on him. It's finished. I had to endure. I'm gonna show you guys all emails, everything, what I had to endure for 4 years from these select people, right? We're doing subpoenas. We're doing all that. These people that think they're anonymous and they're trolls and they're doing death threats. That's not free speech. That's death threats, you dumb monkey. He's putting females, Dr. Dave, or what was his name, David Robert Coulter, is putting pictures of females, family members, and insinuating rape. And people, his own followers, are calling, some of them are calling him out, and some others are enjoying what he's discussing, and doubling down and tripling down, right? Somebody says, what does this person have to do with not only just putting their picture up, but insinuating rape?
And let's see if we have this straight now. Put up a picture of his mama, and that insinuates the R word that he just used. Yeah, and then I put up a picture of his sister and asked people, would you like to love her a long time, short time, or would you prefer to love a goat? And that insinuates the R word. Yeah, he was okay until I put up pictures of his mama and his sister. Then he went ballistic and lost his mind. Now he's on a mission. Well, what he doesn't know is Dr. Dave's on a mission too. My mission's nothing like his, though. No, sure isn't. But it'd be interesting to see what happens in the end. Guess we'll have to stay tuned and find out.
What a disturbed. And that other dude, Flat Douche in Canada, he has a hard drive, terabytes probably, of animal pornography on his computer. It's on his channel right now. Right? But his followers like that stuff, so they don't report it, so his channel remains active, right? But you need that data, and people are watching in. It's going to come crashing down on those 8 or 9 creators that have been terrorizing other creators, cyber terrorism. And David Coulter, he's the founder, right? So Frauditor Troll, he's under him. Flat Douche, he's under him. They all got affiliation with dehumanization, right? When they were all sharing Coulter's dirty words, criminal words, far from satire, prolonged harassment, you know what I'm saying, wishing upon death, pushed them over the edge. Talk like that, right? It's very alarming, and I endured that stuff for a long time, but then you know what?
Has anyone ever noticed how many times this boy says the word right? Yeah, whatever, man. There's something wrong with him. You know what I think? I think he suffers from bipolar. Yeah, I do. Sometimes he's manic, and the other times he's in a depressed state. Yeah, I really think he suffers from that. I truly do, because he's just not all there. He's not. Perhaps that's why he thought it was okay to move back into a house that was foreclosed on. He was in his manic mood, and he thought, yeah, I can move back in here. I lived here for 20 years. Yeah, I can still live here. Yeah, whatever, man.
A lot of people are being affected. So there's many people that are going to speak up against Coulter. Right? I'm going to stand by evidence. And so if I had to endure this type of harassment, death threats, and putting family images and racist sub-dehumanization, oh, that's free speech, and no, that's not. There's people being charged with hate crime on this type of stuff, right? So this is what we're going to pin him, and the people who partook with him, he already pinned himself. You know what I'm talking about? Because all he knows is death is what he wishes upon others, right? That's all he knows in his mind. So that's a sickness. That's a diseased individual. You have to thank him for just being himself and showing himself, and be able for YouTube to provide transcripts so you don't even have to hear his voice, but you can take to account his words. No need to hear his voice. It's devil-like. It's turn off.
Shady Shade somehow seems to think that this is a death threat. What's posted on the screen is a death threat. Somebody's at the edge. What's over the edge? Pizza from Little Caesar's Pizza. Somehow or another, that's construed in his little mind as a death threat. Unbelievable, man. But he's so butthurt right now. Remember, he's a thin-skinned little bitch, and he'll do anything to silence his critics. Talk about First Amendment. Oh, man. We have freedom of speech in this country, Georgie boy. Or whatever the hell your name is this week. Georgie, Shady, Idiot, you name it.
You know what I'm talking about? Why? Because the contents of his words, not necessarily how his voice or whatever. No, it's the contents of his words. And even uglier, his voice. He's an overall devil. I'm telling you, a sickness, something that you wish upon no one. That he's in man flesh. Satan. Frightening. Scary. I'm telling you, he's a real life harm to himself. He's a real life harm to himself. And the staff members are sitting there. 3 minutes are over. He's a terrorist in that building making terroristic threats. Right? Nah, there's other auditors that are speaking up against him, receiving death threats from his partner Dark Vigilante and Paul J. Cohen, referencing sex and pornography. Those people are off, way off, I'm telling you. So with that being said, there's an end to it. There's a finalization, right? There's right from wrong, man. There's a way, there's a justice of scale. You know what I'm talking about?
Little Georgie boy just needs a sign from God. Oh, wait, there's a sign right there. It's a goat from heaven. That's the sign you've been looking for, Shady Ghanayim, or whatever the hell his name is this week. You can never figure out what his name is. You know, when he talks to these public officials and they ask him his name, now he says George, and then for the last name he says G-E-E. No, they want the full name, man, so he has to mute the audio. Yeah, because I called a couple of those places and I found out, George, isn't that something? Isn't that something, how he can make public records requests and so can I? Yeah, it's amazing how that works.
You know, he's wishing death upon people in the guise that he's untouchable. Man, the FBI, the people are watching in this in the background. They're watching. They're watching him. I'm telling you. You know, he thinks it's all funny, but who finds joy in that type of disease, that type of will that he has? Right? He's a creator of animal pornography, David Robert Coulter, and he stung up. He's kind of like he's the fake prostitute that stings in other stupid people. You know? That's what type of community, web, his channel is about. Hey, thank you for those 100 out of 100 people that follow him, or 99% that leave feedback of death and hate and insinuations of rape. You know? Nah, sure, there's a few that just say idiot or moron. Fine, that's free speech. Call someone a dumb fucker. You know?
Oh, so Georgie boy just said he has no problem with us calling him a dumb fucker. All right, then that's what we'll do from now on. He'll be a DF. Yeah, we'll put the DF on him. Georgie, well, you already know you're a DF. We don't have to tell you that. You should already know that. And what did you just say about the FBI? You know, I tell you what, Kash Patel has bigger fish to fry than Dr. Dave, who's not doing anything wrong anyway. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, could you imagine Kash Patel opening an email from Georgie George? There's a cyber terrorist committing felonious crimes. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right. Do you know the definition of cyber terrorism, dope boy? I don't think you do.
Right? And sometimes it has to try to happen before judicial economy is being spent through. So this is why we are, again, getting in contact with the City Hall so they can conduct a thorough investigation on the cyber terrorist and the one who's possessing and creating pornography, animal pornography, with the intent to dehumanize either a religion or a ethnicity, right? And conflating that's free speech. That's animal pornography is what he's creating and possessing. And with that, his followers, some of them, are leaving criminal offenses in writing because it matches the Ohio revised statutes and the federal cyber stalking commission.
Now, apparently, this is what Shady Shay considers animal pornography. Goats dressed up in bikinis on the strip poles at the club. I don't know, Georgie boy. Yeah, we're going to have to take a pass on that. Let me know your comments, good people. What do you think about what Georgie says here? This is animal pornography. This is bestiality. Whatever.
So this is a big image that their attorney got involved with. Their attorney said that was the best thing about the 3 minutes, is that their attorney said stricken. So that told us, they can tell us a multitude of things, right? But one thing that you could say is that, yes, the attorney did realize that the individual that was saying suck on this was offensive, right? And that was just an audio, right? All the attorney did was, all he did at that time was just hear that for him to determine that he wanted to strike and have that removed, right? So he did not see the visual, which Coulter is brandishing an AK-47, and he is making a deadly threat against another YouTuber, saying he could track and trace him. And Coulter later denied those claims and denied those claims to the police department and went live saying that he never said those things, or he never, none of those things are true.
Have you ever heard the American idiom, beat a dead horse, goat boy? Yeah, look that up. Go ahead and Google that, because that's what you're doing here with this. It has no merit. It has absolutely no merit. But here's some more animal porn for you, goat boy, to put into your, what does he call it? Documentary. Yeah, here's some more stuff for you to put into your documentary. Yeah, oh my God, I can't wait to see this documentary. I'm really pumped up about it. Yeah, and you know what? The people who watch this documentary, they're not going to say anything the entire time they watch it, but they're afterwards they're going to go to the restroom and laugh their ass off and say, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Right? And he convinced his best friend that too, you know, and his best friend still shares sides with him and is complicit with him. But this is a different point. The fact that it's gone this far, you know, there is justice. There is justice. Sometimes you have to take the beating. Sometimes you have to take the dehumanization, the embarrassment. It's nothing new. Coulter is just another, or, you know, just a pest. That's all he is, a pest, right? And so there's many things on the table here because there's many parties involved. We looked up Paul J. Cohan. We're going to be going in a county council meeting about him. Like, what are they going to say? What are they going to say if they want to call in about me, right? What are they going to say? Oh, he lost his home, you know, a claim, make a frivolous claim. They're going to say a claim out of their mouth, right? They're going to allege something that they cannot substantiate. So they're going to defame me. They're going to say a key word. Oh, he lost his house, and then call me a key word, right? But really, they're not sure of what they're speaking of, right?
Oh, we are 100% sure what we're talking about. Here's a picture of Georgie's little camera he had sticking out of the second floor window to see if anybody was going to knock down his door. And sure enough, with the TV cameras from WGN-TV rolling, what happened? The police knocked down his front door and evicted him for squatting. Here he is with the American flag draped over his shoulder, talking to the news reporters, talking about this is all a big mistake. I've only been squatting here for the last 14 months. It's all a big mistake. Right. And we don't know what we're talking about, Georgie? Oh, I'll put the link to the TV newscast in the description box for everyone.
They may appear, yeah, that something, there's a news article and whatever, yeah, that might be one side, sure. But if they continue to twist and do all these things and that whatever, sure, this is just they're wasting their time. Because what are they going to say about my auditing is a win? You know, sure, they could yapple. All these people could yapple. But in the end of the day, when they look at the about section, it's showing, nah, man, an employee sure could yapple because we're all human beings. We make a mistake or have a bad day, but we do better the next time. This is what mankind does. This is what a normal person does, man or woman. David Coulter, he does not have that in him. You know? So, and I'm saying these based on the things that he says out of his own will. You know, a sick person, man. Just another study. Really, one of one. A study that has to be... I said this already many years. This has been going on for 4 years. This is where we point our finger at people like him and say, don't be like that. Hate in your heart.
I have hate in my heart. Let me remind you about what he just said about Jewish people at the beginning of this video. Roll that clip.
Fuck Jews, no equal. They can taste the ego. Suffer in the desert.
Now tell me something, Georgie boy. Is that how your mother feels about Jewish people too? That's terrible to hate an entire group of people for absolutely no reason. I don't hate anyone. And I only found out that Georgie boy was Palestinian probably about, maybe about 6 months ago. And I've been posting shit way before then. So it wasn't because you're Palestinian, man, because I just found out about that. Yeah, when you started chanting, free Palestine, yeah. I tell you to go over to his channel, but everybody's blocked, so you can't leave a comment. Anyway, don't forget my other channel, good people, Dr. Dave, the Bunker of Frauditors, my main channel. You won't see the same videos over there that you see here, completely different. Let's go ahead and finish this with an outro from Glenn Serio, because I think you'd agree we've had plenty of Goat Boy today. Enjoy!
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did. Sue me.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
Take a swing. Take a swing.
You'll go to jail, bro.
Go ahead, put your hands on me.
recording me, bro.
Put your hands on me.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan da kra. Ula wala fufatay.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
now.
me.
Okay.
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture. Then. I don't know you.
I said I broke your shoulder.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels.
I have been putting in job applications, and I don't know any job where you walk up to it, fill out the application, and they hire you right on the spot.
She spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face. Right now, she spit in my face. I got it on camera.
$60, guys, is what we're trying to raise. So if you can help out, contribute towards it, feel free to donate, guys. I won't ever ask for money on this channel again.
You touch my phone, you can't touch my phone. Okay? You touch my phone. Why did you touch my phone? She touched my property.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're here at the America's Best Value. We're trying to get a room.
I'm asking for help. Please, guys, I need y'all's help.
You can't solicit a trespass, bro. You just solicited a trespass.
I asked her what she wanted.
No, you can't say, do you want them trespassing? You can't use that line.
She touched my phone. I got it on a video. I want to arrest her. I want to arrest her. You're gonna go to jail now.
We're a little low on funds, guys. So I want to make a quick video. If there's any way you guys can help out, we're trying to get a room.
I'm gonna pay you too, okay? It's done already. I got you in all videos. This is a public sidewalk. She touched me. She touched my phone, okay? This is an expensive phone. This is almost $1,200, okay?
Mrs. Potato's breaking my balls, everyone. She's straight up breaking my balls.
I will never beg you for it.
I won't beg nobody for nothing.
Please don't touch me.
Step outside.
Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Donate to the PayPal if you can help out. If you can't, I understand.
PayPal link below. So if any of you would like to send me some money to help me out, I could greatly use it, but I'm not begging you for it.
So just leave. I live here.
Listen, you have a bipolar problem.
How you feel?
You're bipolar. You're having a bipolar episode.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
You threatened me in my room like a little bitch, and if you want to take it to the street, we can do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So I was cutting the grass with a pair of scissors, just tidying up instead of using a weed whacker, sometimes I use scissors because I'm really fast.
Keep your distance, bitch. Keep your distance.
Then go ahead.
Keep your distance, bitch.
Swing on me and that's your ass.
Keep your distance, bitch.
I will sue you. You can sue anybody you want, anytime you want. If they do, I will sue him first because he's in charge. You're in charge, right? You're the guy in charge. You're the one who gets listed on the lawsuit.